It's about time. I mean, look how long it's taken. Here you have a friend and ally that shares the same values. We share the same enemies, and yet you refuse to ask him to come for the longest time, and now suddenly you want to talk to him. I mean, it's Joe Biden. He's acting just like Obama did when it comes to Netanyahu. And, now you see him wanting to criticize the judicial reforms in Israel. He needs to stay out of it. It's not his business. We wouldn't appreciate if somebody was criticizing us for judicial reforms. So they're always very preachy to Israel, and he always wants to talk down like they should listen to us. At the end of the day, he's missing the fact this is one of our best allies. And when they're strong, we're stronger. When they're safe, we're safer. And we need to start treating them like the ally that they are.
That criticism came during the Christians United for Israel summit that took place in Washington on Monday, where Nikki Haley also addressed the issue of anti-Semitism in the U.S. When asked whether the so-called squad needs to be condemned by the Democratic leadership for boycotting Isaac Herzog, the Israeli president's speech. Take a listen.
Anti-Semitism is hate. Anti-Semitism needs to be treated exactly like racism. It used to be that Republicans and Democrats were both pro-Israel. It used to be that Republicans and Democrats both defied racism. But you're not seeing that anymore. Democrats refuse to hold these people accountable that are spewing hate, that are spewing anti-Semitism. So if they don't go and censure these members of the squad, then they are saying they are okay with it. I challenge every one of them to say, either you censure them or you're agreeing with them. Which one is it? But the Democratic Party owes us an answer on this. They cannot continue to spew this hate, not when anti-Semitism is hitting the levels that it is today. If that's happening because of the Democratic Party and they don't want to take responsibility for it, then they need to show an action for all of these members that continue to spew the most disgusting hate we've ever heard. I want McCarthy. I want the Democratic Party. I want everybody to censure anytime hate comes out of anyone's mouth. We should never tolerate it. And they always treat anti-Semitism different than racism. They shouldn't. It's just as evil. And they need to start calling it out to be that way.